Thanks for tuning into The Experience. Help us out and hit subscribe over on YouTube and click the bell when you do. Need some help? Scan the QR code in the bottom corner.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Wednesday Warriors Live. We are right here on the EXP. My name is Joey Galvez. I am one of your hosts, and we're going to be talking to Ambrosha is going to be coming in, but we're going to be talking to a special guest. We have Caleb Palmquist on the show, so make sure you guys are kicking it right here with us because he's got a really uber successful Kickstarter going on right now. It's on the last final countdown, so we're going to be talking about that right now, among all kinds of other stuff. So hang out with us right here, right after this really cool intro. Welcome to the show. Like I said before we jumped in here, my name is Joey Galvez. I am joined with Ambrosha and Caleb Palmquist. It is the world-renowned Caleb Palmquist. Now, what's going on, man?
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Hey, man, it's been such a blast talking with you over the years and stuff like that. But I want to talk to you a little bit about your Kickstarter. Before we go on here, let everybody know what you do and the Kickstarter that you got going on right now, because I don't think Ambrosha knows. I don't think.
No.
Okay, well, thanks for letting me crash your your show. It's not a podcast. We're on video. That makes it not a podcast, right?
What would you call it? A vlogcast? I don't know. That's weird. Don't say that.
Are we a channel? Do we have? Well, I don't know. Whenever
we are a channel.
YouTubers
we are a channel.
They always welcome back to my channel. So I don't know.
Ambrosia is the one that says smash that bell. So
ew, no. I mean, I'm pretty cringy, but that's a whole nother level.
That is pretty cringy. Yeah, please drop us the log line of Unicorn Vampire Hunter.
Sure. Unicorn Vampire Hunter is a fantasy adventure comic book about a unicorn who hunts vampires with his horn. That's it. That's the pitch.
There you go. Sold. Where are we sitting at right now, man? Do you have that pulled up on your computer there?
Oh, of course I do.
Give us a quick little update of where you're sitting at on the Kickstarter, because you are kickstarting 1 through 5 right now, right? Is that a first full arc?
Yeah, so this is it's like that naming convention where you say 1 through 5. It's for issue 4 and 5, which is the completion of the first arc. So yeah, this we're at $26,500.
Wow, that's way cool. And this is your most successful Kickstarter, isn't it?
Yeah, by about 10 grand, my most successful Kickstarter. Yeah,
that's way cool, man. Congratulations on that. Freaking cool, man.
Thank you.
Really exciting about that. We're gonna check in with you here in a little bit. We're gonna go a little bit more detail, and we're gonna look at the actual Kickstarter here very soon. But before we do that, since you're here with us, man, you want to hang out with us and do some cool stuff? We're gonna talk about. We have a handful of segments. We talk about our pull list, what we're watching, all kinds of geeky news. You gonna hang out and talk to us?
Yeah, of course. I threatened this on Facebook, but I armed myself with Ezra Miller facts just for
this. Look at you.
There's a lot of Ezra Miller stuff going on right now. There's even some stuff tonight that we're going to be talking about that just might upset some people because he's been going off the walls, man. It's absolutely crazy. But before we get any further into all that news, let's go and let's move into our first segment, which is what's on your watch list. All right, everybody, this is part of the show where we talk about what's in our watch list, whether we are watching it now, it's going away, or it's coming soon. We're going to talk about it right here. Man, this on my watch list, this is the first one that I did. I don't think I put it on here. Did I put it on it? Yes, I did. Okay, I put it on here, but I didn't put it in the notes. I watched Milestone Generations. Have you guys seen this one yet?
No, what's
Oh,
that?
it's so good. It's a documentary. It's like a 50-minute documentary for the Milestones their whole line of comic books, right? But they're doing this really cool thing that they're creating new comic book talent through, like, they're partnering with Ally and all this good stuff, all kinds of cool stuff that I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I would love to attend like something like this to create comic books, right? And we need more of this kind of stuff out there, creating new talent and diversity in the comic book world. So they're kind of creating this initiative it's called the Milestone Initiative and all that good stuff to create some new comic books and a new genre, a new generation of comic book creators. So very
I love
cool.
that.
Yeah, awesome. I loved it. It was excellent. I think we need more of that. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
We need more brand new people out there, fresh stuff. So I saw that one. And here's another one everybody's been talking about is Prey. Have you guys seen this one?
Yes.
Talk to me about Prey. Okay, we're probably going to talk about this for like a whole hour, but let me know. Since you're the guest on here, Caleb, let's go to you first. What were your impressions?
So here's my thing that might upset people. I had never seen a Predator movie.
Okay.
So this was my very first Predator movie.
Okay.
All right.
And I think after watching it, it's just a couple nights ago. It came out really recently.
Yeah.
And I'll probably go back and watch some Predator movies now.
Nice.
I mean, I'm worried I might be disappointed because they're old, but
they're older. Some of those older movies don't hold up as well.
But I loved Prey, and I loved it so much that, like, any complaint about it, I just am I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter whether it's like the racist stuff or if it's like the complaints about how the animals don't act how they're supposed to act. I'm like, I don't care. This is like a badass movie about an indigenous woman kicking the shit out of an alien who came to hunt her for sport. Like, it's so cool. It's so
I
cool.
love that.
It was cool. Ambrosia, did you get to watch it?
No, not yet.
No?
But I love to. But Predator, a comic comes out today from Marvel, so I'm excited for that. But out of curiosity, why have you never seen a Predator movie?
I don't know. I don't know. I think part of it is because growing up, I like really hated horror movies. And I don't even know, like, I don't know what the original Predator movies are. This one I wouldn't even call a horror movie.
Oh wow.
To me, it didn't seem like a horror movie to me. But I mean, it was gory. But I think I just had an aversion to anything horror, and so I didn't want to watch Alien or Predator or any of that kind of stuff when I was a kid, and then I just never got around to it.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've seen many of them, but I think I remember watching the first one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, that one's a classic, right? Everybody knows that one. But I don't think I think I might have seen the last one before this one with I think Adrian Brody was in it. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
I think I
know
saw
Adrian Brody was in a Predator movie.
Yes, so I did. I saw that one. I liked that one. I enjoyed it. It was actually pretty cool. But I mean, people want to go off about some crazy stuff all the time, man. I just don't listen to it. If I enjoy it, then I enjoy it. Right?
That's where, like, sometimes I'm really grateful because I feel like my Twitter feed is like full of people who are pretty positive. And sometimes, like, and I think especially in the comic book realm, like when we see so many like adaptations of things, there's always going to be negative feedback. And I just like, if you enjoy it, watch it and do what makes you happy.
Yeah, I'm right there with you guys.
Especially because you're going to have people who thinks that Jessica Jones is the best series, and then you have those who think it's the worst.
Okay, listen, we're not going to go on about this because you guys already know my.
Okay. I have one question. Question for our guests.
And she always has to ask the guests right at the top this question. I already know where she's going with this.
Okay, I just have to ask. Do you like the movie The Goonies?
Oh my
sure.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like, would you consider it like a classic?
I mean, I think it's fine.
Be on my side, Caleb.
Joey hates it. He hates it.
I hate it so much. I hate it so much.
Okay, I think it's fine. It's not one I would choose. It's fine.
Yes, I finally have. Okay, I'm gonna call that being on my side. At least you're leaning this way a little bit towards my side a little bit more there. How about that?
I would.
I'm not the only one, Ambrosia.
I know. I guess not.
Here's another one that I really love that was freaking excellent. Paper Girls.
Is this a Brian K. Vaughan thing?
Yes. And I think he even had a lot to do with the actual filming process, but it was excellent. Everybody loved it. I hear like the masses people talking good stuff about it. But what I judge this one from is that I actually got my wife, who does not like comic books at all, to watch it, and she actually binged it with me. Like,
wow.
Oh, really?
We watched it the night that it dropped. We freaking binged it. By the end of the night after, we had the whole entire series finished.
Oh
Like that's how good it was. Like, I don't know if that means anything, but there you have it.
That's awesome. I haven't watched it yet. It's on my to watch list, but I've heard so many great things about it, and that makes me so happy.
It's really good. Have you seen it yet, Caleb?
I have not seen it. I haven't read it either. Even though I will, like, Brian K. Vaughan is like probably one of the reasons I got into writing comics, so I should read it.
Yeah, definitely. I think I can feel that from your writing a little bit there. I definitely see that.
Thank you.
Are you guys watching this one here? Omit B. You guys don't even know what this stands for, is it?
No.
Only Murderers in the Building.
Oh wait,
The season 3 has dropped, and me and my wife have been watching it. We're watching this thing religiously, and like we're caught up I think it drops every Friday on Hulu. And we watch every single episode as it comes out. Like, it's so freaking good. You guys gotta get on this one. Here's another one. This one was really crazy. Bliss. Really this one's like kind of like a mental illness, drug addiction kind of thing. It's a mind-blowing like, it's nuts. If you suffer from like mental illness or like drug addiction, you will definitely relate to what this movie kind of portrays. It's really nuts. Like,
interesting.
So basically the premise is it says here, a mind-bending love story following Greg, who after recently being divorced and fired meets a mysterious woman named Isabel living on the streets, convinced that the polluted, broken world around them is a computer simulation. So basically, they think it's weird because like they kind of go in and out of like this world and another world, and you don't know what's real and what's not. Like, even by the end of the movie, when the credits are running, you're just like, wait a minute, what
is this? Is this on Amazon? It's an Amazon thing?
So. Yeah, I believe it's on Amazon. It's so good. This one's really good too. I think this is a couple years old now.
I was gonna say, it reminds me of Inception.
Yeah, it's so good. I suggest sitting back and watching this one, because you have to pay attention though, because it's one of those ones where you're like, wait a minute, did I miss that? So really good.
Okay.
And then you sent me some notes over here, Caleb. You said you're watching Sandman. I actually haven't fired up Sandman yet on my Netflix.
I haven't either, but I've heard so many good things about this, and I am so excited for it.
I have heard people are complaining about the camera angles. I was like, are you kidding me, guys? Like, this is supposed to be like a dream world. It never in any dream that I have has camera angles ever been right.
Wait, they're complaining about camera angles.
Right? They got to find something wrong, right?
Dude, I'm so over people.
It's good. The Sandman is so good. It's weird, but I mean, that's what it needs to be. And it's really cool. So I'm only 2 episodes in, but I'm really enjoying it. And
yeah, I've heard so many great things. The book, I love the book. And I've heard that it does a really good job of like staying close to the story, but not like page by page type thing, but enough of it to like get the feel of it. So I'm pumped.
That's awesome. I'm gonna listen. I don't think I've read Sandman all the way through. It's my brother used to be in this, like, he would read Sandman like religiously, and like he would like have the omnibuses and all that stuff, right? And I would like flip through and I would read them, but I don't think I've ever been able to read through all of them. I was like, oh my gosh. So I think I need to take some time and go back and reread some of them and check this
Yes.
out, because all this good stuff is coming out. Like For All Mankind. Tell me a little bit about this, Caleb.
Have you guys seen this?
I have
No.
not seen it.
Oh my god. Okay.
What is this
it's
about?
season 3. Okay, this is a Apple TV show.
I think I did see that a trailer for this, because I was flipping through Apple TV and I said, let's see this.
The concept of the show is that we're in the space race. The first season starts out, Russia beats us to the moon. And that like starts an alternate history. And then the whole show is just like this alternate history where the space race never ends. And in season 3, they're on Mars. Like
Nice.
the Russians and the US and like a private, like Elon Musk style company they're all like racing to Mars. Like, oh my god, it's so good. And it's like, it's a drama. It's like one of my favorite shows. It's so good.
That's so cool. So it's worth going back and starting from the beginning.
Oh, 100%. And you got to start from the beginning. It's like, it's an Apple TV. Oh, hey, Alan.
And he's talking about me, not you.
I assume.
What's going on? Alan Dunford in the house. See, I told you that if I had you on, I was gonna make him jealous. So awesome, dude. I actually saw a trailer for this when I was flipping through Apple TV, and I was wondering, I was like, oh, this looks so good. I don't know if I can get my wife into it, because it's kind of got that like comic book twist to it, and so, but it's close enough to like Man in the High Castle that I might be able to hook her with it. So
yeah, it's got a little bit of that vibe for sure. It's like, it's very good. For sure.
Did you ever see Man in the High Castle?
Yeah.
Have you finished it? Because I don't think I was able to finish it. It's been so long since I fired that one back up.
I never finished it. No.
Yeah, but it's so good. It's like one of those ones you're just like, you have to like carve out a lot of time because you want to finish it. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but there's those ones where I can just binge and just like, all right, get through the whole thing. But some of them I just want to enjoy like a really good film. I don't know if
any alternate history thing is gonna get me going. I'm really into that.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see here while I pull this up. Hey, Caleb, do you happen to have your Kickstarter page up so we can share that?
I do.
Let's see it.
You can share that, and let's talk a little bit about it, man.
Oh, you want me to share my screen here?
Please,
wait,
yes.
Before we go, I saw the movie The Black Phone, and it was so good.
Is that good? It
was so good.
Ethan Hawke, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it like freaky deaky? Am I gonna scream?
No, I did jump a couple times because there's a good like jump scare, but it's so good. And it's originally a short story written by Joe Hill, which is Stephen King's son.
Oh, cool.
And it's so good. I loved it. It's a good like mystery. I don't know. It got you wanting more. So
nice.
Definitely check out that one.
I'm excited because I was looking at that one too, and I don't know if I wanted to watch that one.
Watch it. It's good.
Okay, cool. So what is the do you have the log line? Do you know what it is, what it's about, other than just what you just said?
Wait, The Black Phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's about this guy. It was back in the 80s, and it actually takes place in Denver. And there is this man, his name's like a grabber, and he kidnaps children. And so this little boy gets kidnapped, and when he's kidnapped, there is a black phone in there, and it's actually some of the other victims trying to help him escape.
That's crazy sounding.
Wow.
It's actually
all right. Do you have that pulled up?
I can certainly share it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's see. Chrome tab. Okay. There we go.
Boom, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's take a look through this. Tell us a little bit about Unicorn Vampire Hunter.
It's a comic book. It's a fantasy adventure comic book about a unicorn. I mean, it's really about like found family and friendship and all that kind of mushy stuff. I just try to write comics that make people cry, ideally. But I got a couple of issues here. There's like, if you like this, a lot of people assume that this is either like a really goofy story or it's like a really gory story. But really what it's about is like confronting your dad about your childhood trauma.
Is this my diary?
But yeah, it's we got all sorts of good stuff.
So as a middle school teacher, is this something that I could have in my classroom?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Perfect.
It's an all ages book. I removed the label all ages from the Kickstarter because a bunch of people told me to, because I said that was going to hurt me on Kickstarter.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah, apparently there's a
you guys are too geeky for everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go
ahead. The prevailing opinion is that like all ages is like a death sentence on Kickstarter, but
because it's kiddie and people are like, oh, I don't want something that's going to be geared towards kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right. Because all ages implies that it's like, like a grade school reader type of book. But what I always meant by all ages is that it could be read by everyone, like it's appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's totally. I was once upon a time a middle school teacher, and now I'm a high school teacher, and I definitely think that this book is appropriate for.
And yeah, and man, the interiors are gorgeous. We have, and then you have a really horrible letter. I think you made a bad mistake having this person on there, like
right,
Dave Lentz, right?
Yes, Dave Lentz, who letters a lot of things, and somehow
I think it's kind of weird because this week he's actually, there's like no books that are in previews or like that has Dave Lentz's name on it. I think that's weird. That's like been for a whole month. His name is in every book.
That's funny.
I love that.
Yeah, Dave is great. But yeah, so these are like some of the interiors of issue 4, and it's I think the art style and the story itself lends itself to all ages. And in fact, a lot of times the best feedback I get is from kids. I mean, I have a 10-year-old niece, and I get people sending me pictures of their 8, 9-year-old daughters reading the book all the time. So
that's so cool.
I love that.
Yeah. And I joke. We love Dave Lentz over here. He's one of our good pals. He actually did our logo for this show, and he's done a heck of a lot of stuff for us. So we like to joke, but he's one of our best pals.
I mean, Dave is great. He kind of like perpetuates this whole I'm being bullied by everyone thing, but he's really good. It's
all an act. It's all an act.
It is. He works fast and he works well. He does a really good job, and he and I are collaborators in so many ways. I mean, we are even working on a project together that he's writing with me. Because he's just like, he's creative and he's talented and he knows everybody,
and he does everything for everyone too. Like he's on everything. It's like not even a joke.
So yeah. I can stop sharing this if we're done with this.
No, man, this is awesome. Where are you sitting at right now?
Yeah.
So we are on, let me see. I just had it up and I just pulled it off. We are at. Let's see where you at. The top of the page here.
Here we go. Same as it ever was.
All right, guys, come on.
$624.
You got 11 hours left on this campaign.
Yes.
And you have 519 backers.
Yes.
26. Dude, you were hit. You. So how long did it take you to hit your goal there?
3 days.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all.
That's
Thank
awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. It was. I think I've gotten to a point where there are people following me who really want to support, and I do a good job of getting the word out when stuff launches, and so we get that really big rush at the beginning, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been going really well, and like I said, it's like a record breaking. The most I ever raised before this was like $17,000 on a Kickstarter. Wow. So it's going well, and this is the last issue of the arc, and so actually one of the next things I have to do after this is get the scout covers off to the scout people,
right? And I was gonna say because you got picked up, this is probably gonna be the last time that anybody can get these covers, right?
Yeah, at least these are like the Kickstarter exclusive covers, right?
Yeah.
So like after this, once Scout solicits it, that'll be like the main cover is the Scout version.
Yeah.
And so if you're a collector, that Scout cover will be like another cover. But this, these are the Kickstarter covers, and then Daryl is working on Scout covers for all 5 issues. That will be the official ones that will be solicited in stores and stuff.
That's so cool.
So that'll be, who knows? I don't know how you guys would know more about that than me, like about what but at some point in the future, there will be in your local bodega on the stand. I don't know, how do comics get distributed?
Yeah. It's been it's really hard to kind of tell right now because the
shortage.
The climate, the climate of comic books right now is just so crazy. You can't even like nail or pin anything down right now on how the mediums is reacting to the economy. So it's you can't even predict anything like you used to. You know what I mean? So it's already kind of difficult to navigate what we are going through now. So I wouldn't even try trying to content like what's gonna happen, how long is it gonna take for these books to you can't even down anymore.
I'm everything is like when I signed a deal with Scout, and I'm like, it'll happen when it happens. I got my own stuff, there's so many things going on that I probably won't even notice. Like someone will email me and say like, oh, it's in the stores today, and I'll be like, oh crap.
That's today.
No, listen, I will make sure that if I find out before you, I will let you know. All right. I will promise you that, but I can almost guarantee you'll find out before I will. All right, let's go ahead and move on to excuse me. Let's move right on into our news, because we got some really good news here. Let's talk about some DC news here, guys. First up, we're going to talk a little bit about, obviously the Batgirl cancellation. This is crazy. I was so upset about this when this happened. Only because I was like, this is what we're going to get, like a really grounded Batgirl show here. And a lot of the things that are coming out, like all the pictures of all these characters that were going to be in the show, was proven that this was an actually pretty grounded TV show.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel reeling back from something like this right here?
I'm upset for a couple reasons. Definitely the pros and cons. Good thing is I don't understand, why would you $92 million? That's what they put into this movie. And
wow, that's a lot to just walk away from.
But yet, and here's my you're going to get rid of that, but we're still going to have the Flash with Ezra Miller,
and that's where I'm going to go with this, because here in a little bit we're going to be talking about how we're still gonna have an Ezra Miller Flash movie, but we're not gonna have a Batgirl movie. And yeah, maybe some of the lines in there were very cheesy because people were dropping some of the lines that were going to be in the show, and they were super cheesy. Like she had a weird lame catchphrase that they were trying to do. It was like no, but I don't know, man. This is like I guess some of the things that I was seeing coming out of this, it was kind of making me question if they made a good choice. Because of those cheesy things that I was like, ooh, that could have been really bad.
Right, and that's like where it's bittersweet because like I definitely agree. Like if it wasn't a good movie, because there are so many times where like you're like, this could have done without. But for one, it's already done. It's already ready. For two, I mean, if we could
how far are they? How far along are they? I don't even.
It was
know.
like 90% done.
Oh my gosh! Then just let it out.
Right. Okay. If we could have a Snyder cut.
Yeah. I think we should just let it come out. That's what we need, right?
I think they just have no idea what they're doing. They like none of them have any idea what they're doing. Every once in a while, something gold comes out, like Suicide Squad or like gosh, what was another thing that wasn't?
What else was good?
They did a few good things. I liked Suicide Squad, and I liked the other James Gunn thing.
But which Suicide Squad?
Peacemaker. But yeah, the joke is my friend and I have a joke. It's James Gunn's The Suicide Squad is the full title of that movie. Because it's important to make a distinction.
It is.
Exactly.
Especially when you say I like the Suicide Squad,
right?
you're like, wait, which one?
Which one? The good or bad one?
It's impossible to know if Batgirl would have been any good at all. But like, it's just so weird. I don't like. And then we're hearing all these reports about which movies are going ahead and which aren't. Okay, Blue Beetle is happening anyway, but like Batgirl is not happening, even though it was finished. Which movies are going to get made and which aren't. And then we're going to have the Ezra Miller Flash movie, which even before, I think something that like people aren't talking about is that even before Ezra Miller went off the deep end, the Flash went through like a million reshoots, right? And they kept changing it and kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. And like, I don't know that even if Ezra Miller were a totally normal, sane person, that it would be any good, right? Like,
I like the premise that I was hoping for, right? Like we're talking about we're going to be getting some Flashpoint stuff possibly, right? And we're going to be like this was a good movie to start doing the whole Elseworlds and the multiverse kind of stuff with the DC properties. But then, where do you guys think that the mistake was made with these, or it like, why is it that we're not getting Batgirl, but we're gonna be getting?
I was gonna say
because Ezra Miller's attached because his name, but he's sullying his name right now.
I'm gonna go with what Caleb was saying is that they don't know what they're doing. Like the difference between DC and Marvel is that Marvel has like this, like everything is connected and like they have like this plan that's just everyone knows what is going on for the most part. Versus DC is kind of all over the place with everything.
But I feel like DC was always kind of like that though, unfortunately.
I mean, I also like we're hearing about how they now have a 10-year plan, which is something that we've heard before, but why does it have to be like Marvel? Like, why do they have to make movies? Why do they have to have an interconnected thing?
Why can't we have multiple things like Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Like we're gonna talk about that here in a little bit because because Lady Gaga teased some stuff. I don't know if you guys she teased some stuff. Well,
your wife actually, Miss Elizabeth, sent it to me. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Yeah, so we're gonna be getting a actual Joker stuff here, but. Yeah, but along with the Batgirl cancellation, we're getting this too. We're getting so some of the here we go again. Black Canary looks like it's still going to be going on, but we're not getting Batgirl, and we're still going to be getting Flash, right? And to top it all off, we're getting a freaking Joker musical.
I don't know.
I love that. Honestly, that's my favorite part.
Listen, I'm cool with this.
I'm like, maybe I'm in the minority, but I loved the Flash Supergirl musical episode. That was my jam. I thought it was so good, and I know that most people hated it, but like anything that's a musical, like I would just like binge if somebody put like a playlist of every like
that's hilarious
musical episode of a non-musical show. I would watch all of them.
That's awesome.
I don't know how I feel. I'm not into musicals.
So how did you like that one scene in The Boys? What, right? Was it The Boys? Yeah. They had a musical scene in The Boys.
I'm behind. I've only watched one season.
Spoiler, sorry.
Now I'm definitely not going to watch it.
I'm trying to remember, but I did like, there was a musical scene in Umbrella Academy season 3 in like the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that.
They did one there too. A lot of people are starting to do those. But listen, I'm cool with this because obviously we maybe think that we left off with this Joaquin Phoenix Joker in the mental hospital, right? And so if he meets, obviously this is where he meets Harley Quinn. So I'm cool with this happening, and it would make sense for this to be a musical because, if you mental illness, man, people like see things differently though. So
well, the other thing is like, is it a musical, or are there musical scenes that are like happening in the heads of characters? Like they did that in Legion, right?
Legion did it best. Legion did so good.
I'm okay with that because it's not all just one musical, like and I think that's like I just don't like songs. Like I can't watch The Greatest Showman. I like Grease, but
and then rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John.
I know. Too soon. I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah. No, not at all. And Nichelle Nichols too, right? From Star Trek.
Yes.
As well. But yeah, no, I think they could pull it off if they do it right. So, and I think it's the way I see them doing it right is it's all psychosis. It's all going on in their head. But I also want to see. I don't want it to just be like everything, like because we've just named off like 3 to 5 different shows that have already done this exact thing. So I want to see something. If it's in a movie, I want to see something a little bit different, right? So I want to see how they can pull it off and see if they can actually what they're gonna do with it. On an almost 2-hour movie, if it's a whole entire actual musical, I don't know if I could sit through that.
I doubt that the whole thing is a musical. That would shock me. But
musical scenes because it's in your head. I can be with that.
But and here's the thing is that like, I really do like Lady Gaga, so I think I could tolerate it, but I don't know. We'll see.
She's like, I'll tolerate it, but maybe not.
Maybe not. I just like I couldn't even watch. What was the A Star Is Born? I couldn't even watch that either.
Oh, you didn't even watch that either?
No. Well, for one, I heard it's really sad, and for two,
it is very sad.
Yeah, and for two, it's a lot of singing and.
Sure.
It's also about addiction, and things of that nature. So, my wife really liked it. I don't know if I've seen it.
See, I love any movie that like makes me cry. Like, a lot of things make me cry though. I cry in commercials, so like it's not that hard. But like,
and I'm the opposite. A lot of things make me cry, so I don't watch them.
I just want to know what commercial made you cry.
There's like, every once in a while there's like a commercial that's like about car insurance or whatever, and like a child is like growing up, and then the parents are like saying goodbye to them as they go off to college or whatever, and it's like, I'm like, it's so sad.
It's like, oh my gosh. All right, let's talk a little bit about this right here. This one's a fun one here. You guys can't see who's at the top of that, but that is actually Daredevil in his suit in She-Hulk.
Okay, so here's the question. Is Daredevil going to be in this show, or is this teasing going to be like the post-credit scene of the last episode of She-Hulk? Because if that's what happens, I'm going to be real mad.
I know. Look at this. He's got you can see a close-up of his actual
yellow
helmet here.
suit.
and looks like it could be a little bit, huh? How cool is that? Oh man. But look, this is so cool. So I don't know if they're gonna pull off one of those things, and just like you said, I'm gonna be upset too. I want to see this. I want this to be good. I think because of Marvel's track record, I think we will be okay.
I don't know. I desperately want She-Hulk to be good, and I'm really scared for it, and I'm really nervous, but I need it to be good.
I think people are gonna talk poo on it because of the CGI. I think that's.
I think that like we all need to get over the CGI thing, because like there's more news every day about how like people working in VFX are just like totally screwed all the time,
Yes.
and they're like trying their best,
right?
But
come on,
I could not be more excited about Daredevil. I mean, Daredevil
Yeah.
is my favorite superhero TV show, bar none. Like,
but here's my thing though.
absolutely.
Does that look like Charlie Cox, or does it look like a double?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's really hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. Yeah.
But they did announce that Charlie Cox is coming back, yeah?
Yeah, Charlie Cox is Daredevil.
Yeah.
So, but it could be a double. But I'm just so excited. I'm like, he's going to be in this show, and he's going to be in Echo, and then 18 freaking episodes of Daredevil.
And
Yes.
there's even isn't there some rumors going on about what's the one with Daredevil something Suns? What is it called?
Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. There's rumors that they're trying to pull off and bring into the full Midnight Suns.
That'd be awesome.
Oh.
I'd be freaking down with that all day, right? The MCU suit really isn't that much different from the Netflix suit, which is still great. Yeah.
I mean, I think that, it's like, clearly it's just an evolution of his suit, right? And it's like, this is obviously the same character from the Netflix show. There's like going to be canon questions, but it's impossible not to have those. I mean, like, like what's her face from Thor? What's
Jane Foster?
No. The not Valkyrie, the other badass lady in Thor from the first two movies, and then the fourth movie. Lady Sif was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon? I don't
think so.
They actually, I think they're trying to say that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon.
Oh.
So they're they're trying to do everything. We're talking about canon here. Here, this one, Marvel's newest animated I Am Groot, is now on Disney Plus, and they're saying that this one is canon. So, if this is canon, and it's just some silly little shorts, and before we got on here, my son was watching it, so I watched a little bit with him. It's fun, and it's exciting. I love that they're doing these side little things. But who knows? Anything can be canon nowadays. They got to come up with a smart way to make it canon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the easiest way is that it's a multiverse, right? Like, it was just in a different universe, so it doesn't matter. Everything counts. Right? Deadpool is canon. X-Men Origins Wolverine is canon. So.
Yep. Okay, and then here we go. Everybody's excited about we could be getting Punisher back amidst all this stuff with Daredevil.
Is Rosario Dawson? Is this like a moment where she accidentally let something slip, or did she have misinformation?
Right. This is one of those things, like, right, because they had to have been interviewing her, because I've read a couple of different articles where they specifically asked her specific things for each of the projects that she's attached to. So if she's getting misinformation, or if she's getting just dropping these hints, she's on a press tour, I guess.
Her explanation was kind of nonsense, where she was like, "Oh, like, that's not official," and then she's like, "Oh, a fan told me, and I just believed it. That's what happened." And I'm like, "All right, I think it's probably true." I mean, the thing is, like, I think that Disney's strategy with Marvel is like, what do the fans want, and literally just give that thing to them. And they want John Bernthal back as the Punisher, and so and they already brought Charlie Cox back. I think it would be shocking if he didn't return.
We need Jessica Jones. We need them all. We have Kingpin. We have Daredevil back.
I'm surprised that you said that, Joey. That we need Jessica Jones back.
We do. Listen, I liked it. I'm just not. I mean, it's not. I'm also the guy who liked Iron Fist. So.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But yes, I think who is the actress who plays Jessica Jones? Because I believe that she is confirmed.
Is she? It's been confirmed now, huh? It's
I think so. Kristen Ritter.
Kristen Ritter. She's a Ritter. Yep. Here we go. Sean Butler says, if they give me Krasinski back for Fantastic Four, my life will be complete.
I know that would be fabulous.
But here's the thing, though. Here's a theory. We already seen him as fantastic as you know what I mean in that role. What if we don't see him? What if we? See
I think there's no way they don't bring him back. I think that although what I would have loved. But the thing that would have been stupid fan service for me and nobody else would be if they had cast Miles Teller for that role in Doctor Strange instead of John Krasinski. Okay. And then had Miles Teller die. Because he was Mr. Fantastic in Fan4stick, which is, as we all know, is the greatest Fantastic Four movie that was ever made.
Oh, yeah, that would have been. Yeah, I think I would have been okay with that.
But I think that there's no way. I think that people wanted. It's like I said, it's like Marvel, Disney is just doing whatever fans want at this point because they realize that that's how they can print money.
Listen, I'm okay as long as we get a Secret Wars, or because they have that whole huge incursion in the comic books, right? And with all these things coming together. So and then what is it? I don't think I've ever finished it, but I think I'm not giving any spoilers away here, but. Doesn't other worlds come into your world? It's so cool the way they wrote that story. So
I mean that was the plot of Doctor Strange, though, right? Is that they didn't. I don't know did they use the word incursion? Maybe they literally used the word incursion.
I don't think they did.
No.
But that's what was happening. Is that worlds were going to be colliding or whatever? Worlds were it's a whole problem with the multiverse, and that's I think that's 100% where they're building to, and they had the Fantastic Four, and they had everything else, and so I think that that's definitely where that's going.
And as long as where they're going to, I need X-Men. I need Krakoa X-Men. That's
what's your guys' fan cast for Wolverine?
Wolverine. Hey, listen. Recently, I heard that people wanted Taron Egerton. I'm down for that. I'm down for that all day.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
my
cool
choice.
Didn't we talk about that on the show previously?
I think so, but here's a good one. Sean says Emily Blunt as Sue Storm and Zac Efron as Johnny, but I almost think Zac Efron would be a good casting for this one right here for
Wolverine.
Yeah,
Wolverine,
that'd be pretty good too.
It'd be good, yeah. He's getting kind of beefy.
I'm thinking.
I don't know if I would like Zac Efron as Wolverine. I think it would. I know it sounds really late, but it would remind me too much of fudge. What was the Twilight and
what was
his name? What's his name? What was Twilight's
Kelly Pattinson.
Wolf boy?
Oh yeah, Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner. Yes, it would remind me too much of that. I don't know if I like that. But however, Zac Efron is playing dad.
Jay says a Danny DeVito type. I think Danny DeVito 20 years ago could have played Wolverine and it would have been funny. I don't think Carl Urban is a good choice. And Carl Urban even said he's too old to play Wolverine. He's 3 years younger than Hugh Jackman. Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. We got to get somebody new in there. Here we go. Let's talk some Star Wars news here. That's been confirmed that Andor is only going to be getting 2 seasons.
Interesting.
So I mean, what do you guys think this means? That you think they're just going to kind of fill in some holes, fill in some things here with this story that they kind of want to round out a little bit?
Or we have a Rogue One situation and everyone just dies.
I mean,
Yeah.
he was in Rogue One, right? That's where we've seen this character.
I think that they're just building. I think with everything, like, it doesn't matter that it's only 2 seasons. Like, did it matter that Hawkeye might only be 1 season? It doesn't matter because it's all part of this like big story, right?
Yeah.
So it's like if it's 2 seasons, they're probably going to introduce characters that will be in other stuff. I mean, I am so sure that, and in one of these shows, they're going to have what's his face show up as Cal Kestis.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Cameron Monaghan. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here we go. We go
I
here.
it was lightsaber at Disney World.
Oh yeah, dude, this is so cool. We also here we go. They must have been talking to Rosario Dawson because she dropped another hint that we could be getting Thawne in her Ahsoka show. Oh,
I mean, she literally asked about Grand Admiral Thrawn in The Mandalorian, right? So, like,
we're gonna get it.
Yeah.
I think we can probably say that this is confirmed. I don't want to be the ones to say that, but I think it's gonna happen.
But I'm pretty sure it is confirmed. Like, Thrawn is like one of those characters that is like, he's pretty big.
You have to bring him in.
Yes, most definitely. So, we're gonna get him. I'm manifesting that, so I'm putting that out there. Just like we're gonna get Dr. Aphra, I'm putting that out there as well.
Pascal says season 3 is going to be off the chain. You guys are not going to know what's going to hit you. I'm excited for this. Are you guys really, really excited for season 3? Are you guys all caught up?
Oh yeah.
I know Ambrosia caught it. Binged it. She binged the heck out of the Mandalorian.
I always binge the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I'm excited about this. I just want to see this. Here we go. We got Taron Egerton on the brain tonight, because people want him to come back and play a young Han Solo as well.
I mean, I think, didn't Kathleen Kennedy say they're just like not recasting young roles anymore because like it didn't work out? And like, it's probably good that Taron Egerton didn't play him because it might have been like a little bit of a career killer. What has Alden Rich or whatever his name is been in besides like there was like an Amazon Prime TV show that nobody watched that he was in, and like I mean, I'm just saying, like,
no, and what makes me really sad is that however, I think he's supposed to, according to this our IMDb, I think he's going to be an Ironheart. No, maybe, I don't know.
Taron Egerton?
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't even look at IMDb. Who's that's interesting.
Maybe, it is. He is going to be an Ironheart.
Ooh,
Taron Egerton is?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, sorry, Alden.
Oh, Alden, the guy who played a Han Solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to say his last name, but that makes me really sad about Han Solo because I actually really enjoyed Han Solo, and not a lot of people.
I did. I liked it too. It was really good. I think I liked it just because of the freaking Kessel Run, right?
Well, I think that like there's no they got this Lando show, and I think it would be crazy if they actually do the Lando show, if that ever happens.
And it better be Donald Glover.
I want Donald Glover, and I have to see. Listen, I don't recast Solo. I think that guy he did a good job.
I think he did fine.
I think he did a great job.
I think there's like a lot of reasons that movie probably didn't do that well, but like I think he was fine. Yeah, Anthony Ramos is playing the Hood.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that in here, but I kind of bumped that story there. Sorry, but because we were running out of time here. But yes, he's gonna be the Hood. Pretty cool, freaking awesome. What else we got here? Oh, we got. You know what? This is my favorite time of the show because we get to talk about Star Trek, and we actually have some Star Trek news. Showrunner has teased that.
Wait, Caleb, are you a Trekkie? A Trekker?
I am not a Trekkie, but I'm up to date on Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I enjoyed that.
I'm not caught up on Strange New Worlds. I need to, but this is cool because we got showrunner of Picard says that we could be getting a new Enterprise in season 3.
Of Picard?
Of Picard, yeah.
I thought Picard was over. I thought Picard. No, I don't. Apparently, I don't know.
I don't think it's over, dude. I don't. This was one of those things too. I was like, they were kind of making it sound like they were done with this stuff, but now we're season 3 here where they're teasing that we're gonna get a new Enterprise in season 3. LeVar Burton's even dropping stuff that we could be getting. It could be like a whole next generation story here. So I'm freaking excited about this. I don't know if you guys are.
I'm really behind on my Star Trek-ness, so I will be excited once I watch the other things.
See, I wasn't the Shatner Star Trek watcher. I was a Next Generation watcher. Like, that was my jam. That's when I was watching it.
I started with Star Trek Enterprise, which is like this. That's what, what I don't know. That's what I watched, and I thought it was cool.
What's his name? Scott. What the heck his name is? Who was in that one?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum Leap. Yeah, Quantum Leap. Scott Beck. I forget his name. Yeah, that was freaking awesome too, dude. Listen, I watched it all, dude. I watched all the cheesy stuff. You know how cheesy I got? I watched, I watched what the heck was what was that freaking movie with anyway, moving on. Right here. This is what I'm excited for, because with all this stuff, all this talk about Next Generation, Patrick Stewart wants to come back for another Next Generation movie. I'm down for this. Cool. I'm down for this. I'm like, let's bring it all back. Let's actually bring back, if they're moving to this to a direction where they're gonna actually have another spin-off, and it's gonna be a new, like a whole Next Generation. I guess I don't know what you want to call it. I'm down with that too. I'd watch it all day. I think that's all our news, guys. Do you guys have anything you guys want to talk about? No. I think we can move on to our pool list then. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go ahead and if we go. Sean Butler says Star Trek needs a series centered around Jonathan Frakes, Captain Riker. Yeah, that would be a good one too. I think that would be really, really awesome, actually. Their story, the way their story in Picard was actually really awesome. I like the way they kind of brought their story about. All right, let's go ahead and talk about our pool list right here. All right, everybody, this is the part of the show where we talk about what is in our comic book pool list. Ambrosia, break it down. Let's break it down.
Let's go. All right. So I am for sure getting The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 7.
I got to pull this up. Where did my window go? I lost my window. Oh, there it is. I found it. Sorry, guys. It's hiding back here. Okay, you're getting Amazing Spider-Man.
Yes.
All right. So
I started reading Superman, Son of Kal-El, but I fell off, and I felt really bad. Maybe I'll get back on. But I'm like 7 issues behind.
You're 7, okay, on the Son of Kal-El?
Yeah. I mainly got it because it pissed a lot of people off because his son was gay, and like people were really upset about it. And so I was like,
are they still mad about that?
No, they haven't talked about it.
That's so dumb.
No, so that's
Did you hear about that, Caleb?
Yes.
It was a while ago.
It's so dumb. All right, we got, what is this one here? Punisher. Are you guys getting anything from here?
No.
I think I want to pull Batgirls here.
You should. It has been.
I just like the colors.
I've been loving this series. It's been fun. So I'm getting Batgirls.
Getting Batgirls.
Yes, and hopefully if that ever is a movie, that it won't get canceled once they put $92 million into it. But
oh my God.
One could hope.
I can't believe that. That's so crazy. $92 million, and they're not going to do anything with it.
No. I'll be getting Venom and Bounty Hunters.
Okay. And then here's Predator #1. Let's read the synopsis of this here real quick. Day of the Hunter, part 1 of 6. So they're gonna do the whole 6 arc here. Hunt, kill, repeat. In the near future, a young girl sees her family slaughtered by the deadliest and most feared hunter in the universe, a predator. Years later, through this ship, though her ship is barely holding together and food is running out, Theta won't stop stalking the spaceways until Yaoja's monster who killed her family is dead, or she is. Ed Brisson, Kev Walker. Oh, cool. Ed Brisson, nice. Forge a violent, heartbreaking, unforgettable new chapter in the Predator saga, not to be missed. This one actually looks pretty good.
Cool.
Ed Brisson, I'm down for that all day.
I'll be getting that.
Yep. All day long. Okay, let's see. Predators. Ambrosia, are you getting anything?
Yeah, I'm getting Predator.
You're getting Predator.
Yes. I've heard so many good things about 8 Billion Genies. I haven't gotten issue 1 yet. But I need
Who is the team?
Click on it, Joey.
Charles Soule, I think. Is it Charles Soule in there? Yeah, Charles Soule and Ryan
Brown. Oh, wow. Cool.
And yeah, that surprised me because Charles Soule is like right now the heart of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome.
It's really good, I heard. I heard that this was really, really good.
Did you guys read any of the High Republic Star Wars stuff?
Yes.
Ambrosia.
Wait, do you mean in the comics or in the books?
Well, both.
Ambrosia, yeah. Look, Ambrosia is a huge Star Wars nerd, and she reads everything. She even has almost all the Legos.
Okay.
Like I know awesome. Our Star Destroyer came in. That was because that's a retiring set, so you need it.
I've been reading all the High Republic stuff, all the comics and the books, and I've been really enjoying it.
Yeah, I have right now. I need to read The Fallen Star, but I've been behind on my reading.
Sure. I do audiobooks. I like listen to them while I'm driving and while I'm running. So
yes,
that's my main thing.
Yeah, that's fun to do. I used to do that when I was working. I would like listen to podcasts and stuff. Yes, no, we are Ambrosia. We're in 3 different places. I'm sorry, guys. We are not in Cleveland. Sorry. Han Solo and Chewbacca. #5. Ambrosia.
Oh, yes.
Were you reading this one? I think you were, weren't you?
Yes. If it's a Star Wars book, I have it in my pull list.
She's got it all. They're bringing Deceased back. Were you on the Deceased when it first came out in Ambrosia? Did you check that one out?
Yeah, I did. I stopped reading it a little bit in, but I'm gonna try this one. I was nervous when they did DC versus vampires because I thought it was gonna be too similar to Deceased, but actually Tinian did a great job and it wasn't at all.
Okay, so I think I have a couple of the first Deceased in my collection here, but who's on this one?
Tom Taylor.
It's Tom Taylor. Okay, Tom Taylor's a pretty good writer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with that. Why not?
He's been doing Nightwing, right?
Oh, really? I've fallen off of that. I've fallen off of the big 2, so I'm not really into that right now.
Yeah, Tom Taylor's been doing Nightwing, and it's been so good. I'm going to be reading Jane Foster, Mighty Thor. I am a huge Torrin Grenbeck fan, so
I'm totally going to grab this Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I'm down with Ghost Rider this one here.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about Miss Marvel and Wolverine. This week we have a couple like team ups. So we have Miss Marvel and Wolverine, and then we have another one. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
Okay, I know you're. Are you still pulling Nubia?
No.
No, you said 2 and I'm done.
Yeah, I have to pick and choose.
I get it. I heard Slumber is really good.
I've heard good things about Slumber.
You guys heard anything about that one?
Haven't heard anything about it.
I heard that. I just heard people are, they're just like, cool. What else are we going there?
I'm getting Gwen Stacy.
Gwen Stacy, #1. Giant size.
Yeah.
Okay. And we got a Hellboy and BPRD 1957 Falling Sky. I'm going to grab that one because, come on. BPRD and Hellboy, got to do it. Have to do it. Sean Butler says Slumber is good. So cool. Did you pull it, Sean? Let me know. Okay, what else are we doing here? Sandman. Are you grabbing Sandman? What is it? Is this like a companion comic?
I don't know.
Is that like a companion or is it just like a reprint?
I think
Let's see. Let's see if it's companion. Group of magic and
it looks like it's a reprint.
Okay.
Special edition Sam Keith. So okay, so it's like a reprint with a with the Netflix cover, the cover. Well, that's cool to get new people into it, right? I'm down with that. Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Do it. Reprint it. Why not? I hope they're making them a little bit cheaper than a regular price cover, though.
No, never.
Oh, it says $0. I wonder if that means it's like a free book.
Maybe. That'd be great.
That's
and
cool.
it is from Vertigo. I don't know.
But that's still, if you guys are picking this up and it's free at your local comic shop, they still have to pay for it. So just make sure you guys are, frequenting and picking up your pull. I really liked Mindset the first time around. I think I'm gonna grab this one still. Have you heard about that one, Caleb? Mindset?
No, I'm so out of the loop, man.
Really cool concept. Like an app. What is it? What was it, Ambrosia? Like an app took over their mind.
Oh yeah, was it that's the one that Danny was talking to us about?
Yeah,
it was really good.
Yeah,
Caleb's out of the loop because he's too busy writing comics.
Right.
Well, the problem is that you spend all your money making comics, and then you want to buy stuff at the comic book store, but you don't have any money left. I really want to read this Samurai Doggy.
Yes,
awesome.
Everybody keeps talking about this one. I saw a couple of buddies. They pulled this one. I want to read this one too. Let's read this the logline here. During the Fourth War of the Sun, a small dog named Doggy experienced an irreparable trauma. His mother was brutally murdered, and 8 of his brothers, still puppies, were kidnapped by a mysterious man. To save them, Doggy fought bravely against the terrible killer, but all his efforts were in vain, and he was left for dead. What nobody imagined was that a technological vulture scavenging the region for corpses. I almost said corpses. Corpses would be the one to rescue the dying dog from death's scythe. Now Doggy has to become Samurai Doggy, and his only goal is to quench his thirst for revenge.
That sounds amazing.
That's pretty freaking epic.
It makes me so sad. Who would leave a dog out to die?
Samurai Doggy #1. I'm down with that. Why not? Let's pull that one. I think I might pull that one, like pull it and read it and talk about it next time or something.
Do it.
Maybe I'll do something on my website and we'll talk about it.
Is there a new Bill and Ted comic? Did I see that? Down a little further down.
So we got Elvira.
I'm skipping ahead on you.
You're good. I don't think I was pulling any of those anyway. Bill and Ted, yeah, there's one. Bill and Ted Roll the Dice #3. It looks like.
Okay.
That's interesting. Did you pull Bill and Ted, Caleb?
I never pulled Bill and Ted. No, I just I like the movies. I got normally whenever I see a comic book spinoff of like a obscure cult classic movie, I'm thinking it's probably not going to be super great, but I could be wrong.
Archer and Armstrong are back there with Archer and Armstrong Forever #4. And then we got one here from Scout Cities of Magic. This one's really good. You guys got to grab this one. I'm not saying that just because we work for them, but buy it.
I believe it.
It's really good. No, seriously, it's a really great premise. It's like set in the future where people don't really know what like things of the past. Like so, like even like logos and things like that. People are like, "What the heck is it?" Like, and they barter with like it's really really cool. You got to check it out. And like magic is like a source. Like I don't want to give a lot away, but it's really good. Who we got? The Space Lady looked really interesting. The art looked really cool, so I was like, all right, and that might be on my pull list. The cover art there. What else are we pulling here, Ambrosia? Anything?
No, I
No.
think I might actually be in budget this week.
Wow, look at that.
I'm out.
And look, I don't think I saw any Dave Lentz on here.
No
What?
Dave Lentz.
No
Yeah, the
Dave
industry
Lentz.
is turning its back on Dave Lentz.
I know.
Are we boycotting?
Oh my
Is that what I
gosh,
heard?
no Dave Lentz in polls this week. What? Here we go. Not 100% sure, but the experience is all around the U.S. Oh yes, we are. The experience is a live broadcast network. We show all kinds of really cool stuff. If you guys want to follow us, make sure you guys are subscribing. We do live sales, comic book geek stuff, all kinds of geeky stuff. Just check us out. We have many different shops around the nation that are connected to the EXP, and they sell on the EXP. So if you go to anything, you could probably find the website. Go to just type in the comic book shopping experience, and you can find all that good stuff there. All right, this is the part of the show that I want this after we talk about all this good stuff here. I do want to talk about where's it all my tickers here. With Caleb, we do a little thing at the end of our show here called mental health check-in, where we just check in with one another, because both Ambrosha and I, we're advocates for mental health. We have had family members who suffered from mental illness, and they've some of us have even had. Ambrosia recently had somebody who passed because of mental illness. And so we suffer from a little bit of, so we want to normalize it on our show and talk about it, and this is the kind of our space to do so. And so this is our kind of time to kind of do that here at the end of the show. So I want to start off by telling everybody that there's a new suicide prevention hotline. It is no longer that long crazy number. You get the 988 suicide and crisis lifeline is now across the United States. This number is shorter. It will make it easier for people to remember and to access mental health in crisis. So all you got to do is type 988. You can text or call. You can do this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, across the United States. And somebody will be there. You guys will be on the other end. There's going to be a representative on the other end talking with you and helping you through crisis. We have I have experienced times where police were called in the middle of a mental health crisis, and they are not the best equipped to be called in that moment for a mental health crisis. Sometimes it ends and does not end well, where we've had people in the news who had passed because of a mental health crisis, because police don't know how to they're not well equipped to know how to handle these situations. So it's not best to call somebody. Now, obviously, if you are in danger and somebody's going to hurt you, or your life is in danger, call 911. But if it's a mental health crisis, call 988. That is your best bet, and somebody will definitely help you. Ambrosia and I are also available. You guys can always message us and contact us we will be there. There's been times,
not physically, emotionally.
yes, emotionally. Ambrosia, let's talk to you first. Let's go to you. We're gonna do a little check-in with you. How have you been this last couple weeks? I know you've kind of been a little down and out because of your puppies. We're getting
hurt. It's been a rough little go. I know it sounds really bad. It's like back to school, and so everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, how was your summer?" And I'm like, "It's a summer of Great Depression." So I lost my brother-in-law, and then our dog, who is 10 years old, and she's the love of my life. She actually just had surgery today because they found a giant tumor in her little stomach. And then our other puppy, we had to get her eye removed. So like it's been vet appointment on vet appointment, and so that was a little rough. However, I've been back in school. And I think being there has helped me a lot get my mind off of things. And also, like, you kind of forget when you're in like that state that you have like a purpose. And so like being back in school has helped that a lot, and being with my people. And so
I feel that.
Yeah, so that has been
Finding
awesome.
purpose.
Also getting out of the house, and just like in a different location and different setting. And Caleb, you probably get it that you're back to school like that first week, you're so busy that you don't have time to think about anything else. There is no time for anything. So actually I've been really good this week. Yeah, so I did my check-ins with my therapist, and
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Super cool. Caleb, we're gonna go to you. You're the guest, man. You definitely, you don't have to share if you don't like to, but man, how have you been this week?
Well, I got a Kickstarter running, so there's always more anxiety when you have a Kickstarter. Yeah, I mean, I mean, I go to therapy every other week, so it's I've been okay. The Kickstarter is really kicking ass, so that's
awesome.
good. But yeah, no, just like normal stresses and anxieties, and I talk to people about it. So
That's good.
big advocate of therapy. So
Yes,
yeah,
everyone needs someone to talk to.
Definitely, yeah. These last couple of days, I've been having a weird mental health week. It's just like I don't know what was up. Like these last couple of days, I was having like some really bad like chest pains and like hard that's the way my anxiety kind of gets me. Like I've been to the hospital. Like I've been hospitalized for chest pains and all this crazy stuff, and the doctors do all their x-rays and they do all the blood work on me, and they never know what the heck is wrong with me, right? And they're like, you have, like, there's nothing wrong with your blood, there's nothing wrong with anything, your heart looks great, like you look everything's awesome, right? But so I would go to therapy and I would go and all this stuff. So anyway, long story short, my therapist gave me some meds, and the chest pains went away, right? So, and they were anxiety meds. So I've chalked it up to being, okay, maybe I've got some, maybe this is real. Maybe my anxiety, that's how it manifests in my body. So these last couple of days, I've been feeling a lot of the same things that I was feeling when I was first, being diagnosed with really bad anxiety, uncontrollable anxiety. So I don't know why. I don't know what the heck it was, but I was, I kind of just wrote it out and talked to friends and talked to everybody and let my support system know where I was at mentally. And today was the first day in at least maybe about half a week that my mind was a little bit more clear. I don't know how to explain to people how like all I can think of a word is to say my mind was foggy. That's all I can say. I don't know.
And you would be surprised how many people could relate to that.
Yeah. So today was the first day that I felt a little bit more clear towards the end of the day. The morning was kind of rough because it was like, I feel it. But then I kind of felt a little bit better. So I'm doing a lot better now.
Good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, man. That is our mental health check-in. I just want to let you guys know again, if you guys are in a mental health crisis, there is now an easier number to call. Just call or text 988, and someone will be on the other end at 24 hours a day, and you guys can check in with them and make sure that you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for doing this. Caleb, thanks for hanging out and allowing us to do that mental health check.
Yeah, thanks.
Of course.
Very, very cool. Thanks so much. And thanks for hanging out with us here, man, and talking about this stuff.
Fun.
Yeah, heck, really, really fun. Let's check your Kickstarter one last time really quick. And let's see where we are.
Has not moved.
Come on, guys. Let's get this going. We got 11 hours left. We'll get something going, man. If people are it's pretty late on the East Coast. People are posting.
It is pretty late. Sometimes I have wondered about, it's funny because I know I watched your live stream when you did the Pocus Hocus final hour, and it occurred to me I always launch my Kickstarters at 6:30 in the morning, and so I think that works well as a time to start the Kickstarter, but it's a bad time to end the Kickstarter.
Yeah. Because that's 3 in the morning for me.
It's usually.
Wait, what time zone are you in?
Mountain Standard.
Okay, I'm in Pacific,
So
so
she's in Denver, and I'm
So it would-
in Arizona. So
okay, so it
so
would be a little later. It'd be like, I don't know, you're 2 hours ahead.
Oh, just
maybe.
kidding.
so I'm on the same
I
time
don't know
you
time.
are, Caleb. So
Oh, okay.
Arizona's weird. Arizona has their own little thing. They call it MST, no DST, no daylight savings. So
Okay.
so
Okay.
so which means we are like at a certain time of the year, we're exactly the same time with California, and then at another time we're about an hour difference.
Okay.
It's weird. Don't ask me why.
Um,
we don't have any daylight savings, so we don't have to worry about that.
so yeah, I don't know. I mean, tomorrow morning, like East Coast time, it'll end at like 9:30 in the morning. So like,
Wow.
there's like a possibility that a few people will pick it up in the morning, but I think like basically like,
Yeah.
we're kind of at the end here, which is fine. I did,
Yeah.
it's a phenomenal success.
Yeah.
But
I think next time we need to get you to start it at this time so we can end it stream on live right here with everybody.
What are those called? Like when they had back in the day on PBS when there was like all the people on like the phone lines.
Oh, a telethon.
Telethon. We couldn't have a telethon.
We'll have a telethon for you for the next time around. All right. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us. Please, Caleb, can you let everybody know where they can find you on social media?
Yeah. At Caleb Palmquist on Instagram and Twitter, although I don't really, I'm bad at social media. So unicornvampirehunter.com will always tell you whatever the latest, coolest thing I'm doing is. But yeah, I'm on Twitter. You can tweet me. I might not see it.
We'll get you more active on social media. Just hang out with us more, Caleb, and you'll be more active. We can get you there. Okay. Ambrosia, please let everybody know where they can find you on social media, please.
You can find me on TikTok at Comics and Cupcakes, on Twitter and Instagram at Ambrosia_Linda, Scout Comics on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. And then soon we'll be having comic book history lessons back. Maybe it'll be like a back to school special. Like that.
There you go. And you can find me at Joey Galvez 1984 on Twitter. And just like Ambrosia said, make sure you guys are following Scout Comics because her and we run the social media and we're going to be talking about all kinds of cool stuff. Hey, we just got 1,000 followers on TikTok. And we're going to be going live with creators and all kinds of cool stuff. We're going to be doing something fun with that very soon. I guarantee you guys. So if you guys are not following us on TikTok, head on over to TikTok right now and type in Scout Comics and follow us. If you guys, there's also a video there. We are giving away a subscription box. So if you guys find us, I'm not even going to tell you what to do. I'm going to have you guys go look for that video where Ambrosia talks about what to do. She's going to give you some instructions in that video. And if you follow those instructions, we're going to grab those names of all the people who follow the instructions, and we're going to give you a free August subscription box. And we're going to, you know what, Ambrosia, should we just pull the names next week here live on our show? Should we just
I don't know. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk. We'll pull the names. We'll do something, and then we'll do a spinny wheel, and we'll pull the names, and then we'll reach out to you guys. But do that, and then we'll find out a way to get a hold of you guys. We'll have you guys email us, and we'll get you that subscription box. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us, and make sure you guys are listening to Professor Frenzy. They drop an episode every single Wednesday. They talk about all their favorite indie books. So if you guys want to hear, we don't really go over too many indie books here, but they will go into the indie books and in depth. So make sure you guys are heading over to your favorite podcast player and type in Professor Frenzy and give them a follow and subscribe to their show so that you don't miss it every single Wednesday. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and follow us back here. Follow the experience, and we'll see you guys next time. Caleb, it's been a blast. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.